Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue the story The Rat Trap by Salma Lagerlof. In the previous module we had seen how did the rat trap, how did he steal the money of the crafter, then after just selected the path of forest, and what happened after that him that today we'll see. Okay. So student, there is story of the rat trap by Salma Lagerlof that we are just continue. So before this, there is a statement of Adla Wilmanson. I am thinking of the stranger here. There is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Wherever he turns, he is chased away, afraid of being arrested and cross-examined. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here, just one in the whole year. Actually, these are the lines of Adela Wilmanson. We all know that about the lifestyle of our rat trap seller, paddler. He just commits sometimes petty thieveries and used to sell the rectors of fire. And this time he also committed a petty thievery at the house of Crofter. And after that, selected the path of forest. So whether this time his own time as he is going to capture into the world's rat trap or not, we'll see here. But before that, Adla Wilmanson explained here, these are the lines, these are the words, when here he will reach at the house of Iron Master, she will welcome and she will suggest, she will persuade to her father to just welcome, to just stay the paddler at their house. So let's see here students, the story. So to the paddler, as he is in Ramazu Iron Works, after committing the thievery, he selected the path of forest. And this time was of late in December time. So much of winter season, so much of cold season was there. The paddler found himself that he was stuck into the forest, and there became the night. And the darkness was there also. He found himself alone and helpless there, because into that forest nobody was there and he was alone, and wherever he was just going, he reached at the same spot. He didn't find the outway of this forest. He heard meanwhile, when he just became completely exhausted and tired, he thought that he should now sleep. He heard a regular thumping of sound. This time, when he lay down on the ground, he heard a regular thumping sound, and that was a ray of hope for him. So he went to the direction of the sound, and there he found the Ramazu Iron Works. Now, this time the Ramazu Iron Works became closed, and there were a large plant with a smelter, a rolling mill, and a forge also there. Now, in the summer times, this Ramazu Iron Works, this was the roads of this Ramazu Iron Works, they were busy by the long lines of loaded bars and scows. But in winter time, the roads become black by all the coal dust fallen onto it. So this was the condition of Ramazu Iron Works. So now here comes a question: what made the paddler think that he had indeed fallen into a rat trap? We all know that when he just found himself stuck into that forest, he didn't find any way to come out of the forest. He thought that no, this is the time of mine. This is I am here who is just going to be captured to the world's rat trap. Okay. Further, this is the time of Christmas time. Everyone was just celebrating Christmas, but here our paddler, he is stuck into the forest, and luckily he just found the Ramazu Iron Works. And when he reached there, there was a master smith who was busy with his helper, and they just wore their customary lifestyle. They had a long shirt and a pair of wooden shoes there. The night was completely still, but there was coming some noises, like as the noises of cracking of charcoal, the noises of thumping of hammer, and so on. The paddler entered there stealthily into the Ramazu Iron workshop, and this place is a better place, is a better shelter for the night, because in winter season, normally the people, the villagers nearby, they used to come here to just warm themselves. The blacksmith overlooked him. He didn't notice to the paddler. The paddler was a vagabond. He had a long beard, dirty cloths. The cloths were ragged and had a bunch of rat traps there after all. So when he just sought permission to the blacksmith granted permission to stay there. Further, he just went there and took a big piece of iron and made it that his pillow and lie down on the ground. So you have to describe here the Ramazu iron works. Okay. The owner of the Ramazu iron mill. Now here the scene of Ramazu iron mill, and the owner of the Ramazu iron mill, he was earlier he was working in a regiment, and after retired he just opened this Ramazu iron works. He was a very prominent and ambitious too also, because he just wants his iron factory, his pig irons, to be exported into the city areas. He was so punctual and cautious too. Every night he used to come here and took an inspections this complete iron mill. He was alone because his sons, they just went abroad to take their higher studies, and his wife, he was no more, and now this time he had only his daughter, and they both used to live their home. He was also a friendly nature, because when he just reached there before the paddler, he just mistook him. He just found him, his old friend, his old regimental friend, Nils Olof, and asked him to come his home. So he was somewhere he was kind-hearted and helpful too also. But he too impulsive, that we'll see here. He was a good man too also. So why did the iron master speak kindly to the paddler and invite him home? We all know that iron master mistook him as his friend Nils Olof, and that's why he just observed his condition, that something had fallen wrong with this person. So he decided to welcome this person at his home. Adla Wilmanson, when he just decided to welcome this person, the iron master decided to welcome this person, but he failed. The paddler just asked him, I will not go. He decided, he just wanted to just spend a night here. So after that, the iron master went from there and he just sent his own daughter Adla Wilmanson. And she was the oldest daughter of Iron Master. And she had a better power of persuasion, because when she reached there, she persuaded the paddler to come to their home. Though she was not so pretty, but seemed modest and shy. She had a good understanding, because when she reached there, she just observed the physical condition. She just observed the paddler and just thought that sure, this person either had stolen somewhere or just escaped from the prison. So he knew his condition, but after all, she was a kind-hearted nature, and she welcomed this guy to her home. She was compassionate nature too also, and helpful and trustworthy. Because when he reached there, he had only belief and confident to a person, and that was Adla Wilmanson. So who was Miss Adla Wilmanson? How did she succeed in bringing the paddler home? Okay. After that, the paddler at Ramazo or Iron Master's house, as Adla persuaded the paddler to spend a Christmas Eve with them, the rat trap seller felt confidence, somewhere he felt confidence in her and agreed to go there. The paddler welcomed as a guest or the old comrade of Iron Master. But he when reached there, as he was just welcomed in a very nice way, but somewhere he had a repentance. Why the devil did I take that fellow's money? He was somewhere remorseful, repenting on himself and asking, why the devil did I just take that fellow's money? Why the devil did I just steal the crofter's money? He found himself completely caught into the rat trap now this time. So you have to give the question's answer. Why the devil did I take that fellow's money? Now I am sitting in the trap and will never get out of it. What made the paddler think this? Do you think he was repenting? So student, this is time for question for practice. Why didn't the paddler tell the Iron Master that he was not Captain Nils Olof? It means why didn't he accept his reality as he was a normal rat trap seller and also a thief too. There is a saying, kindness pays, rudeness never. In the story, the rat trap, Adla's attitude towards man and matters from her father's attitude. How are the values of concern and compassion brought out in the story? We all know that there are some differences in the nature of Adla Wilmanson and her father. So you have to define the answer of these questions. So students, I hope that understood today's module. Thank you.